Greetings, my friends. It is I, Kolar the Unkilled, and we are back here with Zdarra, the amazing orc blade mage, who is going through Sarthaal currently, after which she shall unlock the way to near infinite magical power.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
That's not what I meant to do.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
This is amazing!
Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears close inspection.
Why, just look at them! That was a bit clumsy, actually.
You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of
See, when you're using the mod control, you have to get used to
Go on ahead.
what all your hotkeys are, and sometimes I even make diagrams.
This is simply
like-
fascinating.
Yes, this is simply fascinating, Tolfdir. Thank you. Okay, so shield, fiery grasp. That's one of the things I love most about that magic overhaul I have. Mysticism. It puts touch spells back into the game. And frankly, I was much more impressed with Oblivion's magic system than I was with Skyrim. But I played Skyrim before Oblivion. So you see, once I got into Oblivion and started using magic, never again did I play a mage on Skyrim until I started getting mods, which made the magical system a bit better. And touch spells were one of those things I missed, because you can just reach out and touch someone, and it's like a palm strike with fire. Oh, there goes my light. Let's put that back. Yes, and so as you can see, it makes an excellent combination with a shield. You block with the shield, you hit him with the touch spell, the fire in this case. There's one of those dented, see the dented iron shield that actually has a dent in it? Pretty cool. So I just think it adds a touch of, damn runes. The mysticism magic overhaul adds a touch of realism and immersion. So I'll leave it at that before I get slaughtered here. Oh! This place is crawling with death lords. Ouch.
I fought worse than you.
Oh,
How skinny.
I fought worse than you. Look at this. I love these ebony tower shields. I am taking that for sure. I'll give that to one of my guys. Oh, he's up there, isn't he? Yeah. Let's go get him. Oh, I'm taking the long way, I guess. Ah, darn, I don't have enough magic yet.
Real.
You're good, Gorbash. You got this. Maybe not.
Real.
No, you don't.
I fought you.
Me as well. Okay, I have AF tweaked both Gorbash and Grushnag here to be a bit more powerful as followers. They're not overpowered by any means, but they can stand up to most of what we shall encounter, I suspect. An overabundance of Deathlords notwithstanding. And I never really have enjoyed playing as the pure mage. The kind of mage that only has maybe a dagger and some robes. I've always been more of a battle mage, blade mage type. Now, Zdarra, once she gains her power, is going to be quite OP. And I usually like to have a character that's like that. It's for fun. And someone that is so versed in magic, really, I think, would be relatively overpowered compared to someone that knows 0 to relatively small amounts of magic. See how on that Deathlord with the fiery grasp spell, I was able to jump in there and get 3 hits in before he even knew it was happening. Took a fair amount of his hit points away. It's a fun spell to teach your followers as well. It's fun to watch them. It looks like they're using fiery kung fu on your enemies. Of course, you have to equip them with the appropriate levels of magic in order to make it possible. Sorry, just admiring the handle. I dealt with ugly handles for so many years, and Ruins Clutter has fixed that for me. Now, I know there's a Deathlord up here. Just one, no problem. Let's go get him. Or her, as the case may be. No problem. I'm taking that. I won't use it, but I'll sell it. I don't know if you've noticed, have I been going too fast? When I loot these urns, there's usually a fair amount of loot in just about all of them. That's from the Better Loot mod, but I've also got another mod that is called Dynamic Dungeon Loot, and what it does... Ooh, look at that! So, Better Loot adds additional coins and jewels and jewelry into the urns. Dynamic Dungeon Loot puts higher level items occasionally into boss chests. Alright, that's not so bad. I'll just take it. So, for instance, with Kolar, I believe one of his helpers, Bearfree, is wearing dragon scale armor, and he found that in a chest, a very early chest, which normally would not be possible. And I know some players are really against that sort of thing. Personally, it makes the game a lot more exciting, I think, if even starting from a very low level, you get to that boss chest, you open that chest, and you're level 10, but you find a dragon scale or a Daedric item. It's extremely rare. It does not happen often, but I just love the fact that there's a chance. There's a chance that you can find something amazing at a lower level. That's the way that I feel it should be. Things one finds in a world should not be determined by the level you're at. That has never made any sense to me. Oh, look at this horned ebony helmet. I don't know how well you can see it. Okay, let's light it on fire. Oop. I always set that off. Oop. Here we go.
Well now, would you look at that?
This is amazing!
Never imagined we'd find something like this. Thought I heard something.
Okay, so we can't hurt this guy initially, of course.
Nothing seems to work.
Can we... There's the truly unique weapons staff of Jarek Galderson. They're nice, I think. Usually I let Tolfdir take care of that barrier. Jarek, were you the youngest brother? That could be helpful. Starting off, Forbidden Legend. Good old Galderson brothers. Alright, Tolfdir.
Prepared to defend yourself. Take a look.
We're done defending ourselves here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, what is this thing, anyway?
I have no idea. This is amazing.
This is amazing!
Absolutely amazing. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savo-Saran?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, we shall. Okay.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Calm down, Tolfdir. They're all gone. We got them all. So, maybe it's something about this orb which seeps into Zdarra's soul and unlocks an innate ability, perhaps? Furthers her desire to be all-powerful? I haven't exactly worked it out yet. So, let's see if there's anything amazing in this boss chest. Sword of the Greybeards deals 30 magic damage while near a high Hrothgar. I'll take it. It's unique. Okay. Nothing spectacular. Iceform.
Hey.
Hey! Watch out, my man. Alright, let's get us out of here. We're going back to Savos. And something is going to occur to us once we enter his room. There's something there that we need. So is it Magical College of Winterhold, or is it Immersive College NPCs that puts all the extra Storm Atronachs and workers here? I forget, because I've been running them both concurrently for so long. Anyway, it's nice to have them here because I recall being chased by a snow bear and an ice troll, and I was no match for them, and so I just ran to this area. And of course, once we got here, all of these, well, these guardian Atronachs, they all just converged and obliterated my pursuers. Okay. So the first time my attempt to demonstrate this shadowing effect went awry because it just disappeared, but now it all appears to be working just fine. We've got our Atronachs with their electrical fields, our immersive NPCs. This is the College of Winterhold, as it always should have been. Oh. Getting through Sarthaal didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would. And if you're not aware, Magical College also has this nice little practice golem here, which you can hit with magic.
Great.
And it actually improves your level, so if you want to, you can stand in front of that thing and level up your destruction all the way. I typically use it up to a certain point. I don't want to have 100 level destruction before I even enter Sarthaal. That's one of those things that just makes it not a game anymore. And here's one of those places. So look at how dark. Look at how dark this is. ELE and window shadows, for the most part, I love. But in here, it's a different story. Can you even see this? Let me take a look. Okay. So right now, I can still see. But once this gets converted to YouTube, I don't know if it'll be pitch dark or not. So I'll go ahead and cast some light. Okay, here's our... Okay. Those are the books from Forbidden Magic. That's one of the locations. You have to steal them, unfortunately. But we've got those. Sorry, I got stuck watching the floating books and candles up there. We need to head up one more flight. So is ELE and Window Shadows overall, is it as good as ELFX? No, it is not. But it's damn good nonetheless, and it's so small. Now look at this. This is a nice effect. The light from the window showing through, and it's only flickering because I have this ball of light floating above me. It does not normally do that. So anytime you cast light or use a lantern, you're going to get a little bit of extra flicker here and there. Mr. Arin.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin. I am quite but I do not and will not approve of...
Ah.
Are we clear?
Oh yes. No necromancy for this one. Ah, Sarthaal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
Yes, but besides that, we found something.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant.
Okay.
Toft, since he's apparently...
Toftir, yes.
And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Now, worry not, my friends. I said no necromancy, just in case you didn't pick up the sarcasm there. Zdarra is going to be using the ultimate in necromancy. She's going to be using the Better Dead Thrall spell at some point in the not-too-distant future. Okay, so here is what we were after. And since I am slow, well, yeah, we'll just go right over here to do it. That one's not filled. That one's not filled. So, this is what I do when I play a mage on Skyrim, at least lately. This is what I do. I get these. You cannot get them until after Sarthaal, of course, because then you come in here. But you disenchant this. The combination of mods that I'm using in the order I'm using it in allows us to find this and disenchant this. And then, of course, once we apply that enchantment to a few of our items of clothing, we gain nearly unlimited ability to cast even master level spells. And so, is it an exploit? Yes, it is a bit of an exploit. It's one of the ones I do use. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch while I go through the enchanting process, because I name all the items that I craft. It's just something I've always done. So stick around for a minute, and you shall see the results. Okay, it has been done. Let me show you. Apparel. Z's Fists of Casting. Now, you can't read everything on there. It's too small, but basically the Archmage's robes, the enchantment is 15% off any spell you cast, plus a lot of extra magicka. And so we've got that, plus these increase magicka. 2 enchantments on each one. Archmage's enchantment plus lowers conjuration cost. Z's Hooves of Horror. Z's Ring of Goodness is Archmage's enchantment plus increases magicka by 20. And Z's Suit of Power is the Archmage's enchantment plus reduces destruction spell cost by 25%. And as a side note, you know, on Old Rim, when you named items that you enchanted, there was virtually no character limit, and it's very disappointing that Skyrim SE, for some reason, has such a small character limit when you name your items. Which means I come up with these goofy, cliche things because I can't name them when I really want to name them. I used to have the armor of James Gandolfini, for instance, but there's no way that you can fit it all on here. Anyway, small rant over. I believe it is now time for a demonstration. Fiery grasp.
Magic. Great.
Light beam. Before, this would have nearly instantly drained my magicka bar. Very nice. And an old favorite of mine, Thunderbolt. Will you shut up? Magic is great. Let's get out of here. So, I don't normally do the entire college quest line. In fact, it's been quite some time since I have completed it. Although this time I will, because in doing so you discover more of the spell tomes added by the Mysticism Magic Overhaul. And this Magic Overhaul, well, it supposedly adds 200 or so spells to the game. And some of those are just modified versions of vanilla spells, which actually is a great idea. Having more powerful versions of some of the things like sparks and flames. I like that a lot. So right now, well, I have just spoken to Mirabelle, and we are on our way to talk to Orthorn and recover the lost books. Stolen books, rather. And I wanted to show, because I don't think I pointed this out yet, regarding TPOS2 and how it modifies cities and settlements. I did show you where there's an entire settlement down below the College of Winterhold. But as you can see up here, we have ruins, remnant ruins of from when Winterhold was the capital city of Skyrim, and you can tell that this used to be an amazingly vast, huge, powerful place. And it's not much. I mean, there are some broken houses and such down there, but you know, this is just such a powerful statement to me that this is there. This amazing edifice, this bulwark, if you would, as a remnant of a time long past. And so now we are on our way back to the tundra. What is this place? Oh yes, Felglow Keep. My friends, I'm not far from Felglow Keep, but I do believe I'm going to stop it right here. I did shoot a shorter Kolar video just the other day. The last one that I put up took quite a bit longer than usual, so I'll make this one a bit shorter than normal. But we shall be back soon enough to conquer those mages at Felglow Keep. And once more, I thank you for watching. I remain Kolar the Unkilled, and I shall see you next time around.